A lot of people enter retirement feeling an unexpected pressure to find their purpose, but that pressure often gets in the way of what really matters. So in this video, I want to talk about why fulfillment matters more than purpose in retirement. When people talk about retirement today, one word that comes up again and again, and I say it a lot here on the channel, and that's purpose. What's your purpose now? Have you found it yet? And while that question often comes from a good place, it can quietly create pressure, especially if you're newly retired or you're thinking about retiring soon. Having personally spoken to other retirees about this, not all of them place a big emphasis on having purpose, yet have day-to-day fulfillment. So if you're a new retiree or you're thinking about retiring soon and you're not sure what your purpose or even what that should be is, this video may then just be for you. Purpose used to be something we associated with work, a role, a responsibility, a reason to get up in the morning. And for most retirees, this defined it for more than 40 years. So when work ends, it's reasonable to think that purpose does also. So it makes sense that people worry about what replaces it. But over time, the idea of purpose has become something bigger and heavier. Retirement is now often framed as something that needs to be meaningful, impactful, productive, and at times even justifiable. And if you don't have a clear answer about what your purpose is, you can be made to feel you're doing retirement wrong. A natural life transition that should be a joyous situation and something well earned can actually then turn into a silent source of anxiety, which in retirement shouldn't be the case. Purpose itself isn't a bad thing, and if you're a regular viewer, you'll know it's something I'm a strong advocate of. But the way we talk about it in retirement at times can be unhelpful. Because purpose is often treated like, for example, a destination you must arrive at, a project you must define, or even a problem you must solve. And for many retirees, this can create pressure instead of clarity. And the irony is this: most people didn't retire because they lacked purpose. They retired because they'd already had or carried purpose for decades. What they're really craving isn't another mission or pursuit. It's relief, freedom and choice. Which brings us to fulfillment. Fulfillment is quieter than purpose. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't come with a title or even a plan. It's less defined, shows up in moments, and isn't about what you produce. It's about how you experience your life. And here's the key point. Fulfillment doesn't usually appear under pressure. It appears after you stop trying to justify how you live. This is where retirement thinking often gets backwards. Because many people are told or made to believe that they need to find purpose to then feel fulfilled. But for a lot of retirees, or certainly those I speak and or listen to, the reverse is true. Fulfillment often comes first. It could be through rest, through curiosity, through leisure activities, or simply just from living life. And sometimes, maybe not always, purpose actually grows out of that. But sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. A fulfilled retirement doesn't require a grand purpose. It requires permission to live at your pace, on your terms, or just however you see fit, really. One of the hardest parts of retirement is disconnecting ourselves or unlearning what work taught us. Because work trained us to measure our worth by output, explain or justify how we spend our time, and staying or keeping busy to feel valued. Retirement is different because it removes that structure. The change can be unsettling. You can feel a bit lost. There's unsureness, or just a feeling of general discomfort given you now have unstructured time on your hands. That by no means is a failure, because all of a sudden you're adjusting to a pretty radical change. It's like your system is recalibrating after decades of obligation and living under the controlling framework that our working lives are or were. Fulfillment is different, because fulfillment lives on the other side of that process, not at the beginning of it. So here's what I want to say clearly. You don't need to find a purpose to justify your retirement. You don't need a packed schedule. You don't need a passion project. And most importantly, you don't need to explain or justify your days to anyone. Because you've not only earned the right, but it's your life after all. So what can or what does fulfillment look like? Well, that can be whatever you want it to be. For example, it could be slower mornings, fewer demands, saying no without guilt, or just simply enjoying life without trying to optimise it. And definitely not having to justify it, because that's not wasting retirement, that is retirement. Purpose has its place, but fulfillment is what makes retirement feel lived rather than being managed. And if fulfillment comes quietly, if it takes time, or if it never turns into something you can easily explain, then that doesn't mean you're missing anything. It means you're finally living without having to justify it. So if this has resonated with you guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop us a line in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel so you're up to date with all the latest offerings and goings on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.